On Friday, SEC attorney William Updegrove said in court that SEC staff believed that Binance US might be an unregistered securities exchange.
Binance International, the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, and Binance US, their US regulated entity, seem to be in hot water after a new Wall Street Journal article was published sharing previously unseen Telegram chats between Binance International leadership and Binance International employees fretting over their US ties. Also revealed was how the Binance team tried to recruit Gary Gensler onto Team Binance. A Telegram group chat reveals the Binance team's skittishness over regulatory scrutiny. Binance, the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, reportedly didn't disclose the extent of its ties and control over Binance US, a supposedly independent unit set up to comply with US financial regulations, according to the Wall Street Journal, which cited its internal documents and communications that it said it has reviewed. What are the key takeaways from the Wall Street Journal report? Well, Binance International programmers, reportedly based in Shanghai, had control over the software code that supported Binance US users' digital wallets, which could give them access to US customer data, the Wall Street Journal reported, citing internal Telegram text messages from 2019. In addition, while Binance International said it no longer accepted US customers upon the launch of the US entity, its officials reportedly discussed ways to keep US investors, including encouraging the use of VPNs, the Wall Street Journal report says. Now, there were a few other things, but to give you the other side of the story, what does Binance say about these allegations? Well, a Binance spokesperson told Forecast via Telegram, "We have already acknowledged that we did not have adequate compliance and controls in place during the early years. While growing at such a rapid pace, we made some additional missteps, which have been now rectified." Also, a Binance US spokesperson cited by the Wall Street Journal in the story said that the company and Binance never mixed user data. They claim Binance US and Binance never mixed user data. Well, what about the Gary Gensler connection that was also in the Wall Street Journal article? Binance, by far the world's largest crypto exchange, was also among many firms that sought to bring Gary Gensler into the fold as an advisor while he was teaching at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, the report said. As many as 2 years before Gensler became a chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commission, Binance tried to poach him. The journal cited many documents and interviews with former employees, but also quoted from a group chat among key members of the Binance team, including CZ. Of meeting with Gensler, CZ reportedly wrote, while Gensler declined advisorship, he was generous in sharing license strategies. The idea that Binance Global has greater control of Binance US than either company is willing to admit is probably not good for how Binance will be perceived by US regulators. CoinDesk reporter Nikhilesh D.
Binance Global has much greater control of Binance US than either company is willing to admit is probably not great for how Binance and Binance US will be perceived by US regulators. On Friday, SEC attorney William Updegrove said in court that SEC staff believed that Binance US might be an unregistered securities exchange. But before that, we've heard concerns from regulators that Binance US acquiring Voyager's assets might run afoul of foreign investment rules and regulations. So I imagine that the Wall Street Journal report from the weekend suggesting that Binance has much greater control and access to Binance US will probably be an additional, spanner in the works of that acquisition. But also, last week, lawmakers asked Binance about what was going on with Binance US. We've heard regulators before, express concerns about the possibility that Binance US is not an independent exchange. All of those concerns, I imagine, are going to be heightened.
In other regulatory and cryptocurrency exchange news, the Justice Department is now pushing for an independent investigation of the FTX collapse. Unsure if this independent investigation will be allowed to happen. Do you think SBF should be investigated to the full extent of the law? Because in other news, Sam Bankman-Fried wants to watch Netflix and read crypto news while on house arrest while awaiting trial. The U.S. attorney submitted a new request to limit the websites and online services Sam Bankman-Fried can use. While SBF awaits his day in federal court, he should be allowed to conduct legal research online, keep up with news, keep up with sports, shop on Amazon, and place food delivery orders. This all according to a letter submitted to the court by U.S. Attorney Damian Williams. A previous request that focused on messaging applications was rejected last month by federal judge Lewis Kaplan. Hopefully the food delivery request, the Amazon request, or the Netflix request, hopefully, I don't know, do you think SBF should be allowed to watch Netflix? In a year or two, the shows are going to be about him. Dogecoin dropping 10% on the week that Elon Musk turns his attention to AI. As meme coin promoter Elon Musk turns his attention from crypto to AI, Dogecoin appears to be bearing the brunt of this week's losses. So that's what everybody's saying, that Elon Musk is no longer into crypto as much, certainly not into Dogecoin as much, because now he's interested in AI. And this is from something he tweeted, quote, "I used to be in crypto, but now I got interested in AI." So maybe because this is in quotes, is he making fun of people who say this? Yet people are still saying that perhaps Elon Musk isn't into Dogecoin as much because of this tweet. However, at the Super Bowl, he was just wearing a Dogecoin-inspired shirt when he sat next to Murdoch. I don't know. It just seems to me that Elon Musk isn't as into Dogecoin as he used to be, because he used to say things like this.
Even though it was created as a silly joke, Dogecoin is better suited for transactions.
Why is that?
The total transaction flow that you can do with Dogecoin is substantially more than, like, transactions per day is much higher than, has much higher potential than Bitcoin.
Cryptocurrency is getting bigger and better. The space is evolving. And Polygon Matic is a perfect microcosm, a perfect example of what is happening in all of crypto. So let me update you. Polygon Matic is up 61% year to date, the third most transactions, the fourth highest number of active addresses, the fourth largest index volume, the fourth largest in total value locked. Well, what's driving this Polygon activity? What are people actually doing on Polygon? Gaming is now the dominant category on Polygon today, taking up 32% of fees spent on Polygon, 35% of active addresses on Polygon, 23% of all transactions on Polygon. And if we take a few steps back, a year ago, DeFi and DEXs were the primary driver of activity on Matic. A year later, we can clearly see gaming makes up a majority of active addresses across users, transactions, and fees. Get your tickets to Bitcoin 2023 Miami, May 18th through 20th, Miami Beach this year. Use code Altcoin Daily, 10% off. This is the biggest Bitcoin conference of the year. Ticket prices continue to increase as we get closer to the event. Use code Altcoin Daily, 10% off. Get your tickets now. Make sure you subscribe to Altcoin Daily for daily updates on Bitcoin, crypto, NFTs, and more.